Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Dungeons, and today I'm going to be showing you how to find the last level of the secret level that's here. Obviously in the last episode, or one of the past episodes, we found the creepy crypt, the soggy cave, the arch haven and the underhalls. So today there's the final and fifth level, and we're going to show you how to find it. Now firstly we're going to have to get ourselves to the castle. Now there's two ways of doing that. The first way that I was going to go is over here. Now you have to complete the game. Jump on the springboard, which will take you to here. Jump on the springboard again, takes you to here. Now, when you complete the game, there should be a nether portal or broken nether portal over here with a chest, which I have since collected. Now, the way to get across to the other side of the bridge is over here. So there's a little passage through here. You can run around, and over here you should be able to find the bridge. Now it seems that I've already done that on this side, but I'm going to show you the other side way of doing it. I switched into another character just to see if this works. Now I believe now obviously to get to the castle you're going to find that the bridge is down, but I did hear someone who used the fishing rod to push this across down, so it doesn't appear to be working. So maybe you can only do it when the castle is down. But what they did was they must have stood around here, used the fishing rod and brought the castle down, the drawbridge down. So sorry for the silence there. It doesn't appear to be working. Now obviously if you're haven't completed the game, you're going to find that all of this over here is blank. There is going to be no springboard across to here, and the same likewise over here. So you need to complete the game, go through all the missions, which this character has not done, and then you can unlock this part of the map. Alrighty, so we're now in freeing the villagers, and of course as soon as I start recording, monsters start attacking me, but we want to come round to the left. The entrance is just over here. We come round through here, down to the left, and there should be a little stone button over here. Now I'm not entirely certain if you can actually do this before you get to the church, but you can press that button. You can come all the way down here, come through here, press on the rune, I assume, click on the rune or whatever you need to do, and over here, there, I believe we've collected the rune, I'm not sure. Looks like we have. So that is our rune, and that is how we get the first rune. Alrighty, so we're now into the Cacti Canyon, and we're up to the point at which we need to find the keys. So we need to find the golden key, as you can see by the top right corner. If we're coming over to the left side of the map, you'll find that the blue key is over there. We've just survived the ambush. Now this one's a little bit hard to spot if you're just rushing past it, because it's obscured by this little palm over here. But if you come around here, you can see there's a little button. If we press it, there should be a little door somewhere around here. Where is it? Over there. So it's not exactly close, but I think it's over there. Let's have a look. So if we come round somehow, no, that's not it. I'm really not good at this, am I? So if we come round through here, we press the button, and it should open up the door around here somewhere. Somewhere around, there it is, behind the blue key, of course. So we just go through, and as usual, our dog has decided to suicide, but we just come through, step on the button, get the rune, and we've got the Cacti Canyon key. Hopefully. Rune. There it is. There it is. We just collect it, and we've gotten the Cacti Canyon rune. Okay, so we're now into the pumpkin pastures, and if we're looking over here, we come through the main part of the map. I actually went past this point. So over here, we've got a little bit of a wrecked village, and if you're looking for a secret golden chest, it's actually one down here. But what we want is actually on the other side of this, so I'll just suicide off the edge, heal up, And where's the map? Where is it? So we need to come back a little bit from here, because I've gone past it, but we come back. Over here you'll see a little stone fortress over here. And it should be one of these things over here. One of these chests, one of these you press, and your little entrance is over here somewhere. So that's, if I can actually go through. So hopefully, and of course the rune is going to be right at the end, just like all the other ones. Press the button, wait for it to power up. The dog just went on air, and you've collected the pumpkin pastures rune. Okay, so we're now into the redstone mines, I think. Yes, the redstone mines, and we're in the second part of the rescuing the villagers. We've just done that. So remember, it's the second one, not the first one now. This button's kind of hard to find, I believe. I'm just looking for it now. There it is. So it's usually, it looks, from the wiki I said, it's usually in the bottom left side of the map, but it looks to be just there. So maybe hidden some redstone bits. I'm not sure if it's going to be different every single time, but it's usually a little bit hidden like that. So obviously, since this map is a little bit darker than the rest, it may be harder to find, but just keep looking. You'll find the rune, go through, and you should be able to find yourself the redstone mines rune. Okay, so we're now into the desert temple map, and I believe that when we find the key, which I've already gotten the key and put it into the lock, but when we get to the key, we just need to explore a little bit, and there should be a lever over here. So if we pull it, we shall now be able to get ourselves into here, into this little segment over here, and once again, just like all the other maps, we come to the end, do a right hand turn, press the button, and get the rune, just like all the other ones. So that's how you find the desert temple rune, and we'll just, as normal, click on it and move on to the next map. Okay, so we're now into the redstone mines. We're into the fiery forge, and we've just entered the mine, just the golden door over there, and just near the fallen redstone golem, there is a little lever over here. It's a little bit more obvious than the rest, but if you're just rushing past, like if you're just running through here, you might not see it. So of course you just need to be a little bit more careful, explore, and as usual, we come through here, do the right turn. You probably could do a little bit more on this, make it a little bit different, make it a little bit more windy perhaps, but not a mobile tool in here. I think that would be a little bit unfair. But as usual, collect the rune, and we've collected the rune for the fiery forge. Now we're into the high block halls, and as you can see, we're into the marketplace. So this one you have to fight your way through a lot of mobs and get to the marketplace, so all the way through the halls, and it can be reasonably hard to miss because the lever looks just like a burnt out torch, which is what I thought the first time through. But if you come up through here and click on the lever, it should open up a new area. And as usual, you come through, let your dog suicide, let him jump off, but come through, press the button, let it power up, and get yourself a floating llama apparently, as well as a rune. So that's how you find the high block halls rune. And we're finally into the last level, the obsidian pinnacle. Now it took me quite a while to fight my way through this, but what we want to do is get into this little hall sort of thing, this house thing. It's about a third of the way through the mission, I believe. And we want to fight our way through, just follow the mission marker until we reach this little part where you've got quite a extensive library of sorts. And if we come to this part here, not following the mission marker, we can see that there's this little book over here, and if we hover over with our mouse or our whatever, we can see that the book is just a little bit out. If we interact with it, click it, tap it, whatever, we can get ourselves into the final stage, which is over here. And unlike the others, we don't have to go into a separate room, but we do get ourselves quite a bit of extra armor and whatnot. And as usual, press the button, and we should be able to get ourselves the final rune from the levels. Now that we've collected all 9 runes, I hope, all we need to do is come into the church, I believe, press the button, and all of the runes now light up. This happens, and we can go into this room, which gives us the final location, and of course a couple of nice big chests, which I don't think they really give us many things, but it does seem to give us a nice axe, which is actually a lot less powerful than our claymore. But oh well, it does give us things, and we can now do the secret level, the question mark level. So over the next 5 or so days, I'm going to be going through these 5 levels one by one, starting with the crypt, going to the cave, the haven, the underhalls, and then finally whatever this level is. So I hope you join me then, and I hope you enjoyed this video on how to find all the secret runes. Goodbye.